So many people are talking about this and that with the Pittsburgh Steelers and what is going on in the trade market, what is going on with the injured reserve list, what is going on with this Pittsburgh Steelers team, and are they true contenders? And the answer may shock you. Welcome back to Mic Drop Sports, everybody. I'm Jason here on a Thursday. I apologize. I've been under the weather. I'm still under the weather. Last night it hit me like a ton of bricks, but hey, I'm going to push through and continue to push out content for you guys out there in Steelers Nation. But let's talk a little bit about this team and the broad picture, the injuries, the trade market, the things that the Pittsburgh Steelers could potentially do moving forward, and are they real contenders? Are they legitimate Super Bowl or playoff type contending team? Are they that? Are they what we want them to be right now? And I think the answer is goddamn yes, they are contenders. And if you look at this Pittsburgh Steelers team, every time in the last couple years that they have had real quarterback play, NFL level quarterback play, they succeed. And that is something that has to be noticed. And that is something special for this team, knowing that if they have steady veteran quarterback play, doesn't turn the ball over a ton, doesn't make the big mistakes all the time, is able to push the ball down the field, this team is absolutely dangerous. With a defense that is pretty damn good, and I know they bleed sometimes, I know they give up plays sometimes, but overall their performance is pretty damn good, and they don't give up a ton of points each game. They may bend, but they don't break, and if that's the philosophy that they follow, so be it, because they put some pretty good performances out there if you're talking overall broad picture. They have the best defender in the world in TJ Watt. They have amazing players like Alex Highsmith, Joey Porter Jr., Minka Fitzpatrick, Deshaun Elliott, Cameron Hayward, Patrick Queen, Elandon Roberts. They are loaded with stars on that defensive side of the football, and they are going to continue to get better and better and better as this season progresses. Mark my words, this defense is going to be a handful to deal with. But all these people out there that want to switch up all of a sudden on this Pittsburgh Steelers team and maybe say they are contenders or maybe continue to say they are not, they don't have the intimate knowledge of this team. They don't watch this team every day like yourself and like myself. They do not watch this team like that. And this team, if you have watched it from the very start, from mini camps through the whole way up in here until we are headed toward week 10 for the Steelers, that's the next time they will play against the Washington Commanders. I got to say, the growth has been absolutely stunning. It has been stunning. Has there been bumps in the road? Absolutely. But this team continually gets better week in and week out. They continue to overcome adversity in the injury section of this game. They continue to overcome adversity with changing quarterbacks, changing up things along the offensive line, injuries again on the defensive side of the football, injuries in the special teams room. But yet they continue to overcome all of these situations. And if you have to look at this team like that, if that's how you're looking at this team, you're looking at a team that can do some big things. A team that is actually playing like a team, like they are a brotherhood, a team that is together, a team that has each other's back. And this all can't be overlooked here on a Thursday, headed into the bye weekend. You can't overlook these things, my friends. Let's all be realists about this Steelers team. They are at a crossroads right now. Right now. And are you scared to go into divisional play? I'm not. It's a team that went 5-1 within the division last year. It's a team since 2020 that has owned this division. Owned it. And that is with poor, subpar quarterback play. Just the facts. These are the numbers. These are the facts. You have all these people that want to talk stats, that want to talk analytics. Those are the numbers. Those are what's staring you down in your face right now. Those numbers. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have played this division well. Yes, you're going to play the Commanders, the Chiefs, the Eagles. But I don't think there is one team in the NFL, not one, maybe the Detroit Lions, that the Steelers can't beat and hang with and really have a real shot to win each and every week. I think that there is no team in the NFL, with the exception of maybe the Lions, but I still think the Steelers could beat them too. I think with this defense and this special teams group that they have a chance going in each and every single week. When you have the consistency of Chris Boswell, who can get you points. Name another kicker that has won games like he does with just his foot. Name a kicker that does that continually like Chris Boswell. You can't. You can't name one of those in the NFL right now. You just cannot. Justin Tucker, who? Chris Boswell is the most elite kicker in the NFL, and he is on the Pittsburgh Steelers roster, and that proves to be very, very valuable come late season, come middle of the season, come right now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers, again, have the best defender in the world in TJ Watt and a defense that is absolutely stifling at times, and that is what the Pittsburgh Steelers possess. That's right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers that have an offense that has scored 25 to 20 or to 30 points, over 30 points for 3 weeks straight. That is what you have. What did we tell you at the beginning of the year? The Steelers have to average 24 to 25 points a game, and they will win. They will reel off wins at a high level. And what is happening? They are ripping off wins at a high level. 6-2. This football team is 6-2, and it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that they should be 8-0. They should be 7-1. But hey, things happen. This is the NFL, and they are 6-2 with a golden opportunity sitting in front of them. Are the Cleveland Browns better than what they were with Deshaun Watson? Abso-freaking-lutely. They're not going to be an easy out. Are the Cincinnati Bengals a good ball club? Absolutely. They're not going to be an easy out with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, that cast of characters. Is the Baltimore Ravens football team better? Now even with the Deontay Johnson? Absolutely. But am I sitting here today, even with the addition of Deontay Johnson, saying that I think the Steelers don't have a chance against the Baltimore Ravens? No. The Steelers are leading this division. They are atop the AFC North, not the Baltimore Ravens, not Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, not them. It is the Steelers, my friends. It's the Steelers. And we cannot overlook all of these things. Everybody wants to beat the Steelers down, and I can see why. I can see what the reasons are. But if you aren't fired up about this football team, you got a problem, because this is what winning looks like, my friends. This is what being good looks like. They are a good football team. They have injuries, my friends, But perhaps you get a Corey Trice off the IR coming off of there from the hamstring. You are getting Dylan Cook back to add some depth at the tackle position. Perhaps Cole Holcomb comes back to add some more depth to that inside linebacker room. Maybe somebody like a Tyler Medikevich or somebody. Cordell Patterson, maybe he comes back. You know you're getting Cameron Sutton back. You're getting Herbig back. You are getting Zach Frazier back. This team will reload here in the next 2 weeks while we're sitting here going through this bye week. They are reloading. And I can guarantee you a move is made in a trade. Is it a position that we think maybe wide receiver? Who knows? But what are some of the options there? I think it could be Cortland Sutton from the Denver Broncos, or I think it could be Garrett Wilson or Mike Williams from the New York Jets. I think it could be Darius Slayton from the New York Giants. I think it could be Jacoby Myers from the Las Vegas Raiders. I think that there are several players out there still in a dried up market at the wide receiver spot that could come in and make a monster difference. If this Steelers team gets Cortland Sutton, do you imagine now what George Pickens will be able to do? Do you imagine what Calvin Austin will be able to do? Do you imagine what that opens up for that tight end room and that run game and the amount of weapons all of a sudden that Russell Wilson, a veteran quarterback that's not afraid to push the ball down the field, has at his disposal? A target in which he loved with his time with Denver? There are options, guys. So many. And they aren't, so thin that you're not going to be able to do anything. I'm sorry. There are players out there that can make a monster difference on this football team. They are not far off from being, yes, dare I say it, Super Bowl contenders. I will dare say it here while we're going through this bye week. The Pittsburgh Steelers, as it sits right now, have the realest shot that they've had in years to make it to the Lombardi Trophy, to play for the Lombardi Trophy. And that's the facts, Jack. That's what the stats are saying. That's what I'm seeing on this football team. A team that gets better each and every damn week. They get better each and every week. And that's all you can ask for from this football team. And if you are part of Steelers Nation, if you are part of the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base across the world, you know that you have watched this team intimately for many, 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 many years. And you can tell when the things are starting to click. When you can tell when you're getting that feeling, that feeling of a magical run, maybe perhaps about to start. And I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the cusp of that. Could this all blow up in their face? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do they have a difficult schedule coming into the back half? Absolutely. But it isn't what people are making it out to be. It isn't. This schedule isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Why? Because the Pittsburgh Steelers play that division well. They are the best team in this division when it comes to playing divisional opponents, if you ask me. Why? Because the numbers tell me that. The numbers tell me that. The Steelers' record tells me that. Since 2020, the most recent future, the Pittsburgh Steelers own the AFC North, and they do not mind putting an ass beating on any of the three teams that are within their division. All right, guys, make sure you join us tomorrow. We will not be live tonight unless I, for some reason, get done a little bit earlier with Halloween. Trick or treat is tonight here in my area. And I will be doing stuff with the kids. I'm going out right now to get the yard ready. I'm putting up a big movie screen. I'm putting Leaf Pow out there for kids to jump in. I'm doing all types of stuff. We do it every year. We go big for it and make it a special occasion for the kids. And we will be doing that today. So if I do have time, you'll see it. Turn the notification bell on and you will see it. But I am feeling completely horrible. And I'm doing my absolute best to bring you content. Like right now, I'm sweating my ass off. I know I have a jacket on, but I just walked my kid to the bus stop, which is right down the road. But I just go with him and talk to him and stuff and hang out. And I could watch him from my back door, but I choose not to sometimes. But anyway, guys, I will continue to push this stuff out to you. I will continue to keep you updated if the Pittsburgh Steelers make any moves, because I can guarantee you something will happen. Something will happen soon. Omar Khan is not going to sit on his hands. And guess what? If he does, who gives a shit? Why? Because I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are loaded up and they can get the job done. Just saying, my friends. Just saying. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday. This is Mike Drop Sports. This is Jason, your host, as always. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. Also, go over and check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and we will continue to put the best damn, most truthful content out on this Pittsburgh Steelers football team anywhere on YouTube. The most truthful. All right, guys, until tomorrow, I'm Jason. Peace, my friends.